Are you like me, where you love cozy mysteries so much, and then you see these cozy mystery new release videos on booktube and you go, oh my gosh, I can't wait to try that one, and then you realize it's not available on audiobook? Well, if you're like me, you're going to be happy with what we're doing today. Welcome or welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads! Let's go! Yes, hello and welcome or welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads. I am, of course, Mr. Francy, and I'm truly honoured that you've once again chosen to join me today, because today, my friends, I am doing a video that I really want to do. Not to say that I don't want to do any of the other videos that I do, but this is the type of video that I would want to see out there on BookTube. This is cozy mystery new releases on audiobook. Yes, so we see all the time new release videos. I've even done them myself, where we talk about new cozy mystery releases that are coming out. Popular ones would include your paperbacks and your hardbacks. Then there are others that include ebook. Sometimes people do traditionally published, sometimes people do indie pub, and there's nothing at all wrong with those videos. I love them. They are my bread and butter. It is a great way to wake up in the morning and go, oh my gosh, there's a cozy mystery new release video, woo! But then it just disappoints me when I see, a cozy mystery new release and I think, oh my gosh, that sounds so amazing. And while here I am crocheting, all I can do is listen to audiobooks as well as, purchase the paperback, because I like to have the paperback on me, but listen to audiobooks, and of course it's not available on audio. It's not even available on paperback, it's only available on Kindle, or whatever, but at the very least, it's not available on audio. And it's like, are you kidding me right now? I want to listen to this book and it's not even available. Well, today, my friends, the madness stops here. I am literally going to be telling you about cozy mystery new releases that are available on audiobook. So, we are going to get through as many as we can. As someone who has experienced doing cozy mystery new release videos before, and the amount of work that goes into it and to try and keep up is not easy, because there are so many cozy mysteries that are released every single day, regardless of its edition, whether it be physical, audio, ebook, whatever it is. There's so many. So I am going to be rather selective in these videos, because otherwise I'll feel the pressure to keep up and make sure I'm doing every single one. But yeah, so something I do need to let you know is that I do state premises in my new release suggestions, because I want you to get an idea of what the book is going to be about. If that is a spoiler for you, then you have been warned. The next thing I'm going to tell you is that I will potentially be including virtual voice audiobooks. If I do include a virtual voice audiobook, I will let you know this is a virtual voice audiobook. So that you are aware. Now, for those of you who don't know, virtual voice audiobooks are audiobooks that are recorded by, they say AI. It's basically like, have you ever gone onto an app or a website that does the whole, text-to-speech thing? It's basically like that. They import an ebook into a text-to-speech situation and record the robot speaking or narrating the book. Now, it is interesting because I didn't want a bar of virtual voice books before, and then one day I decided to listen just to a sample of one, and I thought, this actually sounds not too bad. And then I listened to some more, and some of them, I admit, they really don't sound good, the samples, but others, I feel like they do sound good. So, I mean, yeah, everyone does have their own preference, but the good thing about virtual voice, and don't get me wrong, I don't want the money to go out of the hands of the actual human narrators. I don't want that at all. But at the same time, what I do love about virtual voice existing is that more cozy mysteries are being made available on audiobooks. So I do want to discuss that with you. If you are someone like me who prefers to listen to audiobook, or if you're someone like me who enjoys listening to audiobook as well as physically reading or reading on an ebook, then by telling you about the virtual voice ebooks or audiobooks as well, you would become aware that there are other cozies you have the option to listen to if you wish to. Alright, all the housekeeping is now out the way. Today we're drinking coffee because it's too early for tea. So take a sip of your drink, have something nice to eat, and when we return, we're talking Cozy Mystery audiobook new releases. So the first one I'm going to start off with is a virtual voice cozy mystery audiobook, so do be mindful of that. But I just find the cover to be so captivating. I don't know what number in the series it is, if it is a part of a series. So with virtual voice, they don't tell you what number it is, so I'm sorry about that. But I'll put the book up on the screen. It is called Fries, Gravy, Death, and it is by Poppy Bridgerman. Now again, this is a virtual voice audiobook, and the premise says Eliza Burton moved to Nueva Vida for a fresh start, and her cozy diner E.B. Eats is finally finding its footing until customer Peter Trent drops dead after criticizing her poutine. The good news? He wasn't poisoned. The bad news? He was murdered. And Eliza is the prime suspect. With a past accusation still shadowing her reputation, Eliza refuses to let history repeat itself. Determined to clear her name, she trades in her apron for an investigator's hat, uncovering a web of secrets that stretch far beyond her diner's doors. But in a town as small as Nueva Vida, poking around could be something that we're not seeing the end of. Could ... So this one came out on the 1st of May, 2025. Next up, we have book number 4 in the Spellbound... This is a tongue twister. Book number 4 in the Spellbound Hound Magic and Mystery series by Janine Wycherley. Can't read today for some reason. And the book is called Master of Puppies. This is narrated by David Winter. So the premise says, yip, yip, you-ray. That's a good start. Toby's back for another adventure. It's not every day that a dog launches his own criminal investigation, but Toby's not an everyday kind of dog. When he's alerted to a local case of puppy napping, Toby tries to get his humans to take action. Unfortunately, the local police aren't overly concerned about one missing pooch and Clarissa. Toby's witch owner is rather preoccupied with her job and ex-boyfriend. When one missing puppy becomes 2, and then 3 and 4, Toby recognizes the need for urgent action. Oh my goodness, are we following a dog in this one? I love it if we are. If you've read this series, let me know if I should add it to my TBR. I'm going to be starting a cozy mystery soon where the main character, Amateur Sleuth, is a cat, and so I'd love to have a dog one as well. So let me know. As I say, this one also came out on the 1st of May. As I said, it is by Janine Wycherley and narrated by David Winter. This next one that also came out on the 1st of May is book number... Oh, I'm not even seeing what number it is. That is odd that they're not telling me because it's not virtual voice. So I'm just quickly checking what number it is. And there we go. It is book number 14 in a series that I really want to try. I have so many cozies on my TBR at the moment for the rest of the year, so I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year, but I really feel like I should be. And let me tell you the series title, and that will help you to know why I really want to read this. It is the Sweet Tea Witch Cozy Mystery series, and this is book number 14, Southern Wishes. Oh my gosh, I love, if you know me, you know I love my sweet tea, and I can't believe there is a sweet tea cozy mystery series out there, so I am very, very, very excited to get to this series at some stage. This series is written by Amy Boyles, and this book, Southern Wishes, is narrated by Hollis McCarthy. The premise says, Pepper Dunn's life couldn't be more perfect. In a few short weeks, she's set to marry the man of her dreams, Axel Rain. All she has to do is tick a few more boxes and the wedding will be on. When her cousin Cordelia introduces Pepper to a wishing stone that can alter reality, Pepper doesn't think much of it. But when she and her cousins each make a wish out of frustration, they are thrown quite literally into a very different Magnolia Cove. In this Magnolia Cove, Pepper's life is completely different. Everything she knows to be true is false, and her world is upside down. That is a very intriguing premise. So this one also came out on the 1st of May. Time for another virtual voice audiobook. This one came out on the 2nd of May 2025, and it is part of the A Taste of Trouble cozy mystery series. Let me know if you've read this one. The cover is absolutely adorable, and I think the premise sounds great as well. So it is by Patty Patrone Miller, and it is called Murder on the Menu. I just love that cover so much. This is, as I say, narrated by virtual voice and goes for about 7 hours. So this one says, she came home to heal. She didn't expect to be accused of murder. After years of burying herself out in New York's culinary scene, Caroline Baker returns to the charming town of Millburn to take over her late grandmother's beloved cafe, hoping to trade chaos for comfort. But Millburn has a way of stirring the pot, and when a prominent local suddenly drops dead at one of her catering events, all fingers point to Caroline. With whispers spreading faster than butter on a hot biscuit and her reputation crumbling, Caroline must channel more than just her kitchen skills to survive. So again, this is virtual voice and it came out on the 2nd of May. This next one really caught my eye because of the duration. So this is an audiobook, a cozy mystery audiobook that goes for 10 hours and 33 minutes. And I was just really surprised by that. Normally cozies range from 8 to 9 hours. This one just seems a little bit longer. And it is currently free to borrow with an Audible Plus membership. So it is called Crumbs of Change. It is by Dana Sharp, and it is a book in the A Taste of Trouble cozy mystery series. And the premise says, in the quaint town of Cedarwick, the Midnight Rose isn't just candy. It's magic that transforms lives with a single bite. Eliza Sweet, its gifted creator, thought she'd controlled its power. But when strange changes ripple through the town, she realizes something or someone is twisting the magic. With her sharp-eyed cat Sir Whiskers by her side, Eliza races, I love that name, Eliza races to uncover a mystery buried beneath sugar and secrets, because in Cedarwick, even the sweetest magic can turn deadly. The Midnight Rose Mysteries, a cozy tale of enchantment, danger, and the price of one powerful recipe. So this one, as I said, came out on the 2nd of May, and it goes for 10 hours and 33 minutes, full of cozy, and as I said, it is narrated by virtual voice. Now, on the opposite end of the scale, this one caught my eye for 2 reasons. One, the cover, but also the duration. It is a very, very, very short cozy mystery audio. Now, I've had short cozies that I've listened to before that can range from about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, 5 hours in duration. This one is only 2 hours and 39 minutes long. So it's like a novella's version of a novella. And yes, it is also available on paperback. So you can listen to the audio and you can purchase the paperback, and the audio is absolutely free. The one potential con is it is done by virtual voice. The book is called Going Rogue, and it is by Ashley Stoyanov. And as I said, the narration is done by virtual voice. But the premise has me very intrigued. It says, we all die, some of us sooner than later. Alexa Cross never thought her existence would revolve around death. In life as a nurse, she helps save people, but life has a funny way of throwing the unexpected, because in the afterlife, she spends her time watching people die and collecting their souls. As much as she wants to stop the deaths, she knows death is inevitable, and it cannot be stopped. However, when a serial killer decides to take up shop in her district, Alexa can't sit back and do nothing. No one should die like that, and she's determined to alter death's timeline. I just love the idea of this. A cozy mystery set in the afterlife when she's collecting the souls. It just sounds really intriguing. And the fact that it's only a 2-hour, 39-minute audiobook, it's so quick. How can we get a whole cozy determined in 2.5 hours? But it sounds fantastic to me. And as I said, this is out on audio as well as physical. So you can also read it on physical if you would prefer. But it just sounds really intriguing to me. A physical book that I spoke about not too long ago as a new release came out on audiobook today. Today is the 7th of May in Australia, which makes it the 6th in the US. And so today, the 6th, for y'all, this came out. And it is book number 2 in the Sorry, no, it's not. It is compilation number 2. I'm so sorry. In the Tea, Coffee, Murder series. I love that title. Tea, Coffee, Murder. And it's by Ellen Barksdale. It is narrated by Jessica Whittaker. And this is episodes 4 to 6. So it's a total of 10 hours and 14 minutes long. The premise says, cottages, English roses, and rolling hills, that's Earl's Raven. When Natalie unexpectedly inherits her aunt's cozy inn, the Black Feather, she also falls heir to her secret double life and discovers that sleuthing runs in the family. So this new release of compilations contains episodes 4, 5, and 6. So there you go. If you are an A.R. Winters fan, or if you are a fan of binging an entire series or multiple series at a time, then get ready to celebrate. I'm going to pick one of the random ones, but at the moment I am seeing 20 different A.R. Winters audiobooks that have been released, and all of them are clearly cozies. I don't know if they're all the same series or different series. Some of them do look very much connected in as far as the artistry. Unfortunately, all of them have been released on virtual voice, so do keep that in mind. And because of that, it's hard to tell if they're part of the same series or different series. But I'm seeing at least 20 that basically came out all on the same day. So if you're someone who loves to binge read, you can certainly do that. And they all appear to be free on Audible Plus. So I'll just pick one of them. I'm going to pick a culinary one. This one looks nice. We're going to go with a Berry Cunning Conman, which is part of the A Humorous Cozy Mystery series by A.R. Winters, again narrated by virtual voice. It goes for 6 hours and 34 minutes, and it was released on the 5th of May. So in this particular one, it says, welcome to Sarah's Eatery, where the food is to die for. Armed with zero cooking skills but infinite tenacity, Kylie Berry fights tirelessly to learn the ins and outs of operating a restaurant. But when her cook Brenda takes a leave of absence, she's left to manage the cafe kitchen alone. Kylie pulls 12-hour shifts at Sarah's Eatery and struggles to find time to sleep and, most importantly, keep at her culinary studies. Cafe regulars and potential suitors Joel and Brad lend a hand, but when Joel finds himself embroiled in a ... really? Embroiled in a ... Yeah, you got me really curious. So, yeah, if you want to binge A.R. Winters, there are so many. Like I said 20 because I was guessing that, but I'm actually going to properly count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I mean, if you want to start binging an author, and it's all free. So if you don't mind virtual voice, or if you're even prepared to just listen to the sample and see if it works for you, and you want to binge an author, really get to know an author, and it's all free on Audible Plus, this is potentially where you could go, because 33 books by A.R. Winters. I mean, let's get to know an author, right? How about doing some binge reading on Senior Salutes? Again, I need to give you the heads up. This next one is virtual voice. I'm going to make the next few not be virtual voice, but this one is I love my Senior Salutes in my cozies. And how great is this? You can get books 1, 2, and 3, a total of 19 hours and 59 minutes of the Essie Cobb Senior Sleuth Mysteries by Patricia Rockwell, narrated by virtual voice, and that is out and ready to go right now, and it is absolutely free if you have Audible Plus. Seniors, that's all I need to know is it's Senior Sleuth Mysteries. I'm so on board. Let's have a listen to the premise, which is really not that good at all. So we will find another premise. Just a moment. Okay, so it looks like the entire series is called the Essie Cobb Senior Sleuth Mystery Series. Book number 1 is called Bingoed, and the premise of that one says, why would spry senior Bob Wilderley suddenly faint and fall into a coma after winning a game of bingo? After all, he was the most physically fit of all the men at the Happy Haven Assistant Living Facility, although there weren't many men at HH because women outnumbered them 4-1. It was just very suspicious. That's why Essie Cobb and her friends and fellow residents, Opal, Marjorie, and Faye, decide to investigate. Was it possible that someone was out to get the friendly old gentleman? Maybe it was Violet, Happy Haven's director, trying to cover up her shady past. Or Sue, the activities director, whose behavior was so unusual to say the least. Maybe it was one of the 3 women who sat at Bob's regular table in the dining room, or the mysterious man who had recently sent Bob a startling letter. Oh my goodness, is it just me? This sounds really fantastic. I love the idea of cozy mysteries set at a home. I am going to be reading a cozy mystery that is set at a home this month, a senior's home this month, and I came across another one that's coming out, new release this month, and now we have this series that you can binge books 1 to 3 for absolutely free on Audible Plus if you're okay with virtual voice. Wow. Alright, let's look at some non-virtual voice ones, shall we? And next up we do have the A Lady Hardcastle mystery series, book number 12, which is called The Beast of Littleton Woods. This is by T.E. Kinsey and narrated by Elizabeth Nolden. Ooh, love that surname. So the premise says, October 1912, the inhabitants of Littleton Cotterell emerged from their homes after a week of torrential storms to the gruesome news that one of Sid Hyde's prized sheep has been mauled to death. As rumours abound of a vicious beast stalking the Gloucester countryside in search of prey, Lady Hardcastle and her fearless leaders, Maid Florence Armstrong, set out to find what is surely a rational explanation. Then Hyde himself is brutally killed in a similar attack, and the villagers go from curious to terrified. Next up, we have a series that I've heard a lot about, but I don't remember who was telling me, but if it's you or you know who it is, let me know. But there is a booktuber who loves their corgis. Is it Amy Marie? I don't know. Anyway, let me know. But there's a booktuber out there that loves their corgis, and this is literally called the Cozy Corgi Mysteries series. It is by Mildred Abbott. The book that is coming out is book number 21, which is called Jaded Jewels, and the narrator is Angie Hickerman. This goes for 9 hours and 18 minutes, and the premise of this one says, the aspen leaves turn golden, prompting a season of romance to fall over the little Colorado town of Estes Park. As love is professed through precious gems, the local jewelry shop on Elkhorn Avenue experiences a rush of customers, not all whom have the best of intentions. Ooh, there you go. And we'll end today on this one, which is book number 5 in the A Survivor's Book Club mystery series. This is by Lynn Calhoun, and it is called Dying to Read. The narrator is C.S.E. Cooney, and this goes for 8 hours and 4 minutes. The premise says, when her week begins, Rarity expects the biggest mystery she'll need to solve is how a rare first edition of Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland ended up in her bookstore bathroom. But after book club manager manager, Shirley, tells her that her husband, George, who has dementia, is the prime suspect in a nursing home murder, Rarity feels as if she's stepped through the looking glass. So again, this is 8 hours and 4 minutes. This came out on the 6th of May, and C.S. Cooney narrating this Lynn Calhoun book. So there you go. So many audiobooks for you to choose from. If you are a fan of Virtual Voice, there are so many amazing deals going on with Virtual Voice audiobooks at the moment. But even if you're not and you don't want to support Virtual Voice, I totally understand. That's why I'm putting in a mixture of Virtual Voice and standard human narration books as well. But yeah, it has you completely covered. If you are like me and prefer to listen to audio or are happy to listen to audio and get disappointed when you see new releases coming out and you think, why aren't they available on audio? All of these are available on audio. I can't tell you what other edition they're out on, but they're all available on audio. So you have a lot to enjoy, whether going for that long country road drive or whether doing some crocheting or just wanting to sip some tea and enjoy a nice read, even have something accompanying you while you are cleaning the house. You are more than covered here at Mr. Francy Reads. I do plan to do a heck of a lot more of these types of videos, so let me know in the comment section below if you are enjoying this series and this idea of this series of cozy mystery new releases that are out on audiobook. And also do let me know if you're happy for me to continue exposing virtual voice audiobooks as long as I let you know, or if you'd prefer me to keep them off the table and not include those ones. As I said at the beginning of the video, the reason I'm doing it is I'm not sitting here saying that I fully support Virtual Voice and that I don't support the standard narration of actual humans. That's not my situation at all. My only thought with Virtual Voice is that there are now cozy mystery books that are available for readers who cannot physically read for whatever reason and can only consume their books through audio listening. They now have the opportunity to listen to cozy mysteries that wouldn't have been available without the Virtual Voice option. I am also very much aware that the Virtual Voice option, while it is not the same as your standard narration, is actually a lot cheaper. So if you have an independent author who has released a cozy mystery and they are looking for a cheaper option to get their book out there on audio, then Virtual Voice sometimes is the best option for them. Please do always support the standard human narrators. I do it all the time. I am yet to listen to a Virtual Voice audiobook. I do plan on doing it at some point, but I do believe that it is a wonderful profession. I do believe that these men and women who narrate audiobooks, excuse me, for a living, I mean, bless, I'm struggling to talk and I've been talking for only half an hour. I don't know how they do it every day, but they do a wonderful job. They really, really do. So do support them. I'm just saying, in addition, there are some other options when it comes to Virtual Voice with cozy mysteries to listen to that you may not have had that opportunity to listen to if the Virtual Voice option was not an option. Alright, that all being said, I'm going to let you all go with peace, blessings, and so much love. Of all of these, have you read any of the series? Are you looking forward to any of them? Let me know in the comments section below. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you all go with peace, blessings, and so much love. As I always say, please do be kind and love one another and spread your sparkling energy all throughout the world. Yes! And until next time, happy reading. Bye, everyone!